Okay, welcome to another Planet Hoops basketball animation information session. Today we're going to talk a little bit about something that I drew up in when I was coaching in Australia, and it's pretty. I don't know if anyone else is using it. We call it the Diamond Zone offense, and pretty interesting. I'm just going to show you the setup right now for the defense. How they would be positioned, just a regular 2-3 zone, and then what I'm going to show you is the offense, how we're going to set up our offense to attack this, and it is a diamond zone, so you guys can take from it what you will. And basically our setup is like this. This is when we're coming down the court. So one's got the ball, two's going to be running this way, 4 and 5. Sorry, 3's over. I'm just going to delete that one. I'm going to put, let's see, I'm going to put 3 on the other side, just to show you where everybody is. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5 is coming down trailing. So what happens right now is 1 has the ball. Okay, and that's our first little setup coming down the floor, assuming that the defense is already back set. So I'm going to add a new frame on there in a second. So what's going to happen is 1 with the ball. So 1 is going to, we just attach this little dribble sign, and we're going to right click it. That shows where that guy we want him to go. We want 2 to keep going this way, so what we're going to do is just make a little straight arrow, and we click him, and so we just put the arrow on like that, right click. Okay, 4, he's going to go in a little bit of a curved path. So what's cool about this program is you can kind of click it and press that once, press it again, press it again, and then right click it, and that shows where he goes. And 5, he's going to come here, and he's going to kind of come and set up right about mid post. Okay, and then 3, he's just going to go down just a little bit right there. Okay, so as you can see, that's kind of our first setup when we come down the court. Alright, I'm going to click this frame here, this button. You can't see it, but click it, and now the players are all in their new positions. Okay. Actually, the one man we're gonna move him. We're gonna move him right to there, and we're gonna move the 4 right there. Okay. And then the ball is still going to remain in his hands there. Obviously, we're going to shift the defense along. Okay, they're going to be playing in different spots. Okay, someone's got to guard him. This guy, X3, he might be behind. Probably is going to be right about there. We're going to have this guy probably like that. Okay, they might even put that guy there. I doubt it. Usually they're going to have, in a zone, they're going to have that guy on the ball. So you can see what we have here is a little bit of a shape of a diamond. Okay, now the defense has to make some choices. Who's going to guard who, as in any zone, in what area. 3, he's free to move up and down right here. Okay, so I'm going to click the next frame. Alright, so now what happens is, you see, obviously, I'm going to add a line just to show you what it looks like. Okay, so from there to there, to there, there, and then there. There's our diamond shape. Okay, and what we're trying to do is, first of all, I'm going to show you. It's a little bit different than other zones in terms of concepts. A little bit more of a set play, but still works well. You have concepts involved. So lots of good passing angles. We've got triangular shapes, which are good, and I think as we walk through this, you're gonna like what you see. All right. So the next step, what I'm going to do is what we like to do to enter, to start the ball, start the offense, is make a pass. So I'm gonna change the look of this here to dotted line. It's going to be straight. Okay, so the ball goes from here to 2. All right, that's our first pass. What I also want to do now is get rid of these lines. Okay. All right, so there's our first play. Defense obviously has to move. They have to guard that. Okay, this guy might be up in there. I don't know. Obviously, the players aren't going to be standing still. They've got freedom to move. That 4 in the short corner is, I think, one of the keys to this. So maybe we'll bring X4 over a bit. And again, this guy can come up a bit. He's got freedom to go up and down and look for the gaps on the swing on this the skip pass. Okay, so that's our first pass. We call 1 the point, 2 is the wing, 3 is our weak side shooter, 4 is short corner, 5 is mid to high post. Obviously, we want to keep good spacing. You guys keep these guys too close together, and that's not going to be good. So, so obviously on our first pass, we go there. I'm going to add a frame. Okay, now you can see the ball is right there. So now, same thing. This guy here, he can move around a bit, maybe get a little bit higher. If they want to deny that reversal pass, that's going to leave. So if this guy comes up a little bit more, that's going to leave a big, huge gap right in there. It's going to force him to come up and guard. And then this guy's going to be, number 4 is going to be much more wide open. So what we like to do next in this is we like to make the pass. Okay, we like to make the pass from here to here. Now, obviously, if X5 is, then we have to obviously move him out a bit or step up. He's got to try to get open. But what we do, as I said, is we want to try to get the ball into 4. Okay? So what we do next is interesting. Okay, now if we can make that pass, this is ideal if we can make that right there. So 5, what we want him to do is he's going to go to the hoop. Okay, X3 has to guard him. Okay, so if he doesn't get it, basically what we do is we just clear him out to the weak side mid post. Okay, so next frame, I'm going to add a frame. Now offensive player 2, after he makes that pass, what I like to get him to do is cut straight to the hoop again. Okay, and now if we can make that pass, that's great. X3 is obviously going to be standing there, but this is how we end up reversing the ball. Okay, so X2, he doesn't get it. He keeps going, and he's going to go all the way over here, and he's going to replace 3. Okay, so 4 has the ball. What's going to happen now is we're going to flash 1 down to here to get the reversal pass. Okay, so obviously 4 can go one-on-one, take his man to the hoop. If he wants, he can go straight to the hoop with the ball, of course. So let's say we're going to make this pass to reverse it. All right, so what we want to do, 4 has got it, passes to 1. Okay, again, they might try to deny that pass. That's fine. If they do, we'll just send him that way. But he's going to be right there. So now the ball comes to 1. So 1's got it. 3, in the meantime, is going to be moving up to here. Okay, he's going to be kind of our new reversal man. All right, so 3's coming up to here. Then what we want to do is reverse the ball again, and then we start all over again. So where is X1 going to play? Where is X5 going to play? I mean, they're going to be shifting. They're going to be moving around in a normal zone. Okay, what we're trying to do, obviously, with the diamond is overload the zone. And obviously we want ball movement. We want to swing it till we get a good open shot. And the key is getting the ball to 4 in the low corner, short corner. So now 1's got it. We're going to want to reverse it. Okay, right to 3. All right. Ball goes here. All right, 3's got it, 1's there. Now, after 4 has, in the last frame, after 4 pass it to 1, he's going to just swing across straight to the other side. He's going to kind of sneak behind the zone again, and he's going to go right to there to the short corner. And you might be able to see kind of what's happening because now the beginning of the diamond is starting to take shape again. So after 1 reverses it to 3, okay, the ball now is going to go here from 3 over to 2, and 1 is going to kind of cut right through the zone. He's going to go to this side, and 3 is going to go back to being that weak side shooter. Okay, and let's move the defense, obviously. Okay, the ball is now going to be here. X2 over here. X4 is probably going to be out here somewhere. X3, X4. Okay, obviously you might have a bigger guy in the middle there at X3, so X5, X3 might be changing. Okay, so now what 2 is going to do to keep our diamond, he might even receive the ball a little higher, but what he's going to do is he's going to dribble from here to about here. Okay, with the ball. He's going to bring the ball with him. All right, now we have what we have again is we have our diamond. Okay, so now it's exactly the same thing we run on the other side. All right, now who is going to guard 2? Who's going to guard 3? Who's going to guard 1? So basically 1 and 2 will be switching a little bit. Okay, and again, you have to move up and down to get open. You know, 5's free to come there. He's free to go there. So we've got this nice diamond shape. And again, with the zone, what you want to do, obviously, the concepts that lots of coaches teach, which I think are important as well, is the dribble penetration, attacking the gaps, okay, making 2 players guard 1. So we want to try to maybe attack this, and let's just do that. We want to attack here with the dribble, make these 2 guys guard us, swing the ball over to 1. Okay, right to there. Excuse it. Excuse my be patient with me. I'm just learning this animation program, which I think is very cool. But sometimes it takes a while to learn all the little ins and outs. So again, you can penetrate here. 1 is free to penetrate. Anyone's free to penetrate, dribble penetrate, and also these skip passes are pretty important from 1 to 3. If we get to 4, that diagonal pass is a great pass. 5, if we do get the ball into 5, you know, slide down, slide to the open gaps. You can shift up to here. He can go there, there, and then also 4 is going straight to the hoop. We might get that pass there. So tons of different options. This is a pretty cool offense. Maybe if you try it, let me know how it works. What I'm going to do now, we've got 9 frames. I'm going to press this button called Play Animation. I'm going to slide it in here for you guys to watch it, and watch it right from the beginning. Okay, so I'm going to play it once, right from there. You can see it moving. You can see the defense shifting. The ball goes down there. Okay, get it there to 3. Sorry, the ball didn't move. Should have stayed with them. Okay, and that's the end of it. Okay, I didn't do a perfect animation there with the all the ball movements and everything, but I'm going to show it to you again, just frame by frame. Okay, so there's the initial setup. We got the triangle. Okay, we make the next frame. That's just shifting the defense a bit. Click it again. Okay, I passed it straight from 1 into 4 on that. Normally the pass would go to 2 first. Okay, if you remember. Okay, now 5 might not just go straight across. Obviously, he's looking to go to the basket first. In that situation, he goes there. All right, and now 2 should be cutting on the next frame if I did it correctly. So we had him go straight across there. We want him maybe to go a little bit more to the basket first. So 1's come over and filled over here. 3's coming to the top. 5's still kind of on the weak side, mid post. The next pass is that reversal pass to 3. Defense hasn't shifted fully yet in this diagram, but you kind of get the picture. Now we didn't make that, give the ball to 2, and that wasn't correct. But you can see we have now the triangle, or the diamond I should say, on the other side. 3's gone over to the reversal, and the same thing kind of starts all over again. All right. In that situation, obviously 2 wouldn't just leave the ball and walk over there, but I was just showing you, if you remember, different spots that you could move to if the ball went into 5. Okay, we got one more. All right, and then that's the end of the frame. That's the last one that we did. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer animation than some of the others. All right, and the press stop goes back to the beginning. I really like this tool. Hopefully you guys got something out of that. That's my diamond zone offense that I kind of created using some concepts that I learned when I was in Australia. We'd love for you to let us know what you thought of that. If you think that would work, it's pretty effective because it gives players places to go against a zone, because sometimes just teaching concepts, read and react, or the dribble drive motion, I don't know if coaches use that against the zone, but just normal concepts of zone offense. Sometimes I find, especially with younger kids, they have a problem with it. So we put this little kind of a set offense, zone offense, with set movements, but still keeping the concepts of reversing the ball, dribble penetration, getting the ball to the short corner. Those are all concepts, and but it has that framework of players kind of going to spots, but still having the freedom to move to the open gaps. So hopefully you like that. Let us know, and we'll keep these coming for you. Have a great day. Planet Hoops, www.hoop-hype.net or www.planet-hoops.com. See you soon.